Well, hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to Life of Wonders. This is Polo and I love making videos of dolls, toys and Disney collectibles. And as always, if you like this kind of content and you feel like supporting the channel, then you already know what to do. So today I am very excited because we have here in front of us the new Monster High FEARBOOK Twyla doll, and I just couldn't be more excited about it. I've been waiting forever to get this doll because this was to me the #1 must-have from this collection, even though I already collected Draculaura and I love her to pieces as well. I feel like this one was the one that I truly wanted. And then about Toralei, I have like mixed feelings because the thing with Toralei is that appears that we're getting the same take on her being, you know, a singer over and over again, from the signature doll to the club, now to this Ultimate Secrets, now the trio as well. So it feels a bit more repetitive in a way. But anyway, I might give her a go. But for now, here we have Twyla, and this is the format of the new box for the FEARBOOK collection, which I love. It has the shape of a book with the pages flipped over right over here, and then the iridescent Monster High logo, and then we have like a snap Polaroid picture of her saying Faith Club Ghoulish Gamers, the FEARBOOK, the crest from Monster High, and then right over here it appears to be like a book, as well as this part over here which has like the texture of the pages. And then on the back we find the open FEARBOOK with the reference to both Toralei and Draculaura, and then the whole bio and everything. This international box for Twyla. We have the new font for her name, the artwork which is just splendid. I love it, with all the you know, iconography and stuff. And then for her it says, after Ghoul activity, Game Master Spotlight, why did you join the Ghoulish Gamers Club? Well, playing board games with my booze is a scream come true. So I love that, so cute. Anyway, and I also noticed, because I kind of like remember having watched a review like probably about a month or 6 weeks ago or something from someone in the US, that these books over here had names like Mad Science, for example, things like that. But in this international version they appear to just be like, you know, neutral. I don't know. Anyway, I will be taking her out of the box, and we'll also be comparing her with the signature core Twyla, because there are major differences, and I thought it might be interesting for you to have them compared. So yeah, I'll be doing that and I'll be back in no time. Alright, so here we have everything out of the box, and we're going to start reviewing it all up close. My goodness, I'm just super happy, like seriously, this Twyla is just so amazing. So first of all, I think I would just do the comparison of the two of them, and then we can focus on the new FEARBOOK Twyla. As you can see, well, the color palette is kept like mostly the same, I would say, even for the hair. I mean, this time around it's Saran as opposed to this Ultimate Secrets Series 3, which I think it was Series 3. Yeah, and it was polypropylene and it was horrible. But this time I seriously like it so much, and I like it even more than the signature version in terms of how, at least for my doll, ended up being like, you know, hair wise. So the fringe is okay, but you know, still need to be retouched a little bit. And then the eyes seem to be slightly, you know, more like an almond shape than just like very round as it was before. And then the lip color, it's darker as well. And then the eye contour, like the, you know, the eyeshadow is just spectacular for this doll. Like seriously, it's just something out of this world in my opinion. It's one of the best you know, eye makeups I've seen so far, especially for her. I think the incorporation of pink, and it's very graphic, designer in a way, which I love. I think it suits her so very well. And there's a little bit of blush, which in the original we don't have it as accentuated. So that's it. Then moving down, okay, so another thing that I realized, well, both of them come with the same hourglass bracelet, by the way, but one of them is like purple, pearlescent purple, and the other one is like yeah, like this very light blue, greenish blue color. But the I mean, the hands, for some reason, they appear to be like a little bit more like you know, they're blended here with, you know, even though they're like a different color to the rest of the body, with the newer one it feels like the hands are almost like pink, like very much pink in comparison. So she's almost like looking like she was wearing gloves in a way, although I believe that also happened with the previous one, I mean this Ultimate Secrets one. But anyway, there's not such a distraction per se. And then for like the smoke coming up the you know, the feet upwards, for the newer one it has like an irregular pattern. It's a little bit less accentuated, I would say, more pinkish, and I love it because it's different from one you know, leg to the other. Whether for this one it was almost like it's also different, but it has the same height and all that. But in here, yeah, it feels like completely different, and I think this is the case for every single doll. So other than that, I would say those are the main differences and similarities. The bed bags are incorporated here in the way of like earrings, and for the newer doll, which I think is a much darker take, we have the hair clips as little bed bags. And then moving on to like the hair, this is how horrible my doll came with the hair. I know I haven't washed it, I just had it like so. There's a little bit more of purple, like just in general, whereas for this one it's just like really minor streaks of hair, which are really nicely done, by the way, but the majority of it feels more like you know, the aquamarine sort of like color. And so she's got two pigtails and the tendrils, and I think it looks super sweet. It reminds me of that clothing that came with the special edition of her bedroom and Draculaura, with the two pigtails. In a way, it reminds me of that, but I think it perfectly works for Twyla. And it appears to be, at least on my doll, it appears to be slightly longer, maybe, I don't know, there's more hair. Maybe it's not that much longer, but it feels like there's more quantity than here, as you can see, you know. So that I like very much, and that is one of the reasons I never washed it, because I was like, I don't know, there's not much of it here. But with this one I feel like I can try to do the ringlets and things like that. So yeah, I mean, having said all that, we can move on to the details of the specific one, which we've already covered. The hair, it's all saran, it's very soft, it does not have gel whatsoever, and then the makeup is just perfection. The eyebrows seem to be a little bit more greenish, I would say, and I don't know, just the I mean, the face is perfect in terms of makeup and silhouette. Everything feels a bit more yeah, it feels highlighted in a way. And then for the earrings, this time around we appear to have like door knockers, I think they are, which are less bulky than the previous ones, and so I kind of like them, but I also love the previous ones too, so I don't know, but they're less bulky if you are into that. And then the dress, my goodness, the dress feels so cool. So we have like the layers and all those kind of things that we would associate with the silhouette of Twyla in a way, but this is given very much like, in a way it's giving me the wallpaper from the Haunted Mansion, but it's also giving me Wednesday Addams, like, you know, the color, the little bow there, the ruffles, it's just giving me that, and it's so nice to the touch as well. It's like a softer material than anything that's been used prior. On this is like slightly thicker, and so it feels very nice. It feels very couture in a way, and I love the way it just, and it's like a mini dress, just slightly shorter than the previous skirt. And then moving down, we find her shoes, which by the way, the previous shoes were already amazing with the cutouts of the windows and everything, but these ones are just so much more dramatic, and they seem to be like cozy slippers, but then with the bedding sort of like scarf, sort of like take to it with the two bows. It's also giving me Madeline Hatter in a way, also because of the color palette, but the bows, I don't know, in a way I'm just getting that. But you can see they're like slippers, and they're having all these swirls, and I love them. They're very comfy. They're very, very comfy, and they're so much more dramatic than these ones, even though these ones are pretty cool. And then for the soles, we have this lovely texture of an hourglass smoke, and then there's a candle lit under the hourglass. So amazing, so amazing, the attention to detail there. And then when it comes to accessories, we have the FEARBOOK per se, I mean for Twyla, which has like the the board games club, which is super sweet. And then we have all these Polaroid pictures. Here we have Laguna, we also have Gulia playing as part of the club, and this is a thick cardboard. It's really nicely printed. I love it. And then we have this box, which is, it could have been like a piece of plastic, but in reality this is like giving retro because it's a piece of cardboard that is folded to pretend to be like a box of cookies or like biscuits that are called Boo Crisps. So cute. And the way it is executed, it's very like 90s Barbies, which is something I very much like. And then here we have the instructions for the board game, which is right over here. It's very hard to read. I don't think I can. I think it was clearer for like the plot, sort of like screenwriting thing that came with Draculaura, but this is, well, anyway, these are the instructions of the game. And the game is super cool because it just has like, it's like a board game of the new Monster High. Actually it's like a miniature version now that we have all the miniatures for the Barbie mini Barbie Land houses. So it's like a miniature version of the play set for Monster High that they've released just recently. And you know what, I've seen it and I'm just like, I'm on the fence to buy it. The thing is, I love playsets and I love everything that I can create scenarios and things like that, but I know it's super big, so I don't know if I will having so many other playsets as I have already, if I will have enough space for it. Although I might get it, and if I get it, just let me know if you would like me to get it and review it, because it's something that I am considering. So basically it has the same silhouette of that very same playset, and then we have the two characters, which is basically Dustin and the dice, the rolling dice, and then we have like the courtyard with the fence all around. You can actually detach the school part of it. So this is how it looks. It's exactly the same as, once again, the real playset, but in miniature, which I absolutely love, and I think it's just super cute and clever. And if you like miniatures, that is amazing. And then the last accessory that we're reviewing is this plate of cookies, and the cookies are actually having different designs, such as ghosts and the frosting, like a little eye and a spider, I think. And this how is the plate on the back with this collect sculpted on, and yeah, just like painted over, super sweet. And then spider web details. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention that she comes with this college letterman, kind of like jacket that is made out of like this plasticky satin. It's not quite plasticky, but you know, the stiff satin for like the long sleeve, although the cuffs are really cool and nicely made, as well as the color. It's not lined, but it doesn't need to. And then it has the dies, and then I can see a couple of like H&H. I don't know if that's a reference to like D&D, but like, probably like haunted houses or something. I don't know what it would mean, because I haven't watched the series or anything like it, but I love the construction of it and how it looks in reality. And it would go very well, because the thing is, this goes perfectly well with the color of the shoes and stuff, whereas like the rest of the outfit is more like purple, and in this one here we have it all mixed up. So anyway, it also came with this, so I am just so happy, and I can't wait to start taking pictures and have so much fun with them. For now, I really hope you've enjoyed this review and it's been helpful to all of you considering buying this Twyla doll. And if that is the case, don't forget to give me a like. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And yeah, just please let me know what you think in relation to the comparison of the two, in relation to the new take, the makeup. I will be so very interested to read your comments and actually get back to all of you too. So for now, stay safe, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye bye.